So let's move on to cover letter do's and don'ts. Everything you should and should not do when you're writing a cover letter. So some of the things that you should do when you're writing a cover letter. Focus on the company and what you can do for them. So when you're writing a cover letter, it should be all about what I can do for you. Here's how I'm going to be an asset to your organization and why you should hire me. Match the formatting of your cover letter to your resume. So one thing that I always found that looked very professional was if you take the header that you have on your resume and you use that and you put that on your cover letter, it just makes it look very uniform and almost like stationery. So I found that tactic to make that, it really makes it appealing to the reader. Highlight attributes such as language skills. So things that you don't really have an opportunity to elaborate on in the resume, your strengths and certain skills, or things that you want to elaborate on within the cover letter. That's your platform to do so. Tailor your cover letter to each position. So I often get asked, if I am going for a position in project management in technology, and that's all I'm doing, do I have to tailor my cover letter? You do. The reason being is you're going to talk about each specific company and why you want to work for that company, and they might have a slight variation as far as job requirements. So you want to make sure that you don't have to rewrite the cover letter every time. You'll have a template, but you want to make sure that you make those adjustments. So you do want to tailor it per position and per organization. Use statistical information when possible to represent accomplishments. In recruiting, I'm always drawn to anything that has a number on it. So if somebody says, if it's a sales position and they've generated $5 million in sales or $10 million in sales, or if they're in operations and they were able to cut costs by 30%, if they were a project manager and they were responsible for $50 million budgets, those are the types of things that people like to see. And it just really is able to put a measurable result on your achievements. It makes it more tangible and credible when you're able to use some type of statistical information, not only in your resume, but then you continue to highlight that in your cover letter, and you're able to add the detail as far as how did you cut costs by 30% and how did you generate that revenue. Highlight positive information about the company to show that you have done your research. In today's day and age, there's no reason why you can't look up online articles about the company and go in depth on their website and write a couple of sentences about your passion for that organization. To date myself, way back when, we had to go to the library and look things up. It wasn't very easy. We didn't have the internet to look things up. So today, it takes a few minutes to read an article about a company. And again, a lot of people don't do that. So it'll really put you ahead of other candidates out there that are really writing those kind of standard cover letters. Shows that you've done your research and that you're interested in the company and that you really do want to work for them.